Hello defense aspirants, Jai Hind. I am Pratik Barge. I am an educator in the SSB Sure Shot Academy for Indian Polity. Today we are going to learn about a very important topic from exam point of view, which is writs. We can expect around 2 questions in the examinations like NDA and CDS. So let's get started. Firstly, let's understand what is the meaning of writs. It means remedy. For protection of our fundamental rights, there are some constitutional remedies which are there in Article 32. Fundamental rights extends from Article 12 to Article 35 in Part 3 of our Constitution. It means that Article 32, which guarantees our fundamental right, is itself a fundamental right. Basically, Article 32 says that if an individual's fundamental right is being violated, then he can directly use Article 32 and approach the Supreme Court. On the other hand, Article 32 empowers Supreme Court to issue 5 kinds of writs for the protection of fundamental rights. And because of this feature of Article 32, the Supreme Court is known as protector and guarantor of fundamental rights. And for the same reason, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar called Article 32 as the heart and soul of Constitution. Same power of issuing writs is given under Article 226 to High Court. Now let's see the 5 writs. The first one is habeas corpus, second is mandamus, the third one is prohibition, the fourth one is certiorari, and fifth one is quo warranto. Now let's try and understand each and every writ in detailed manner. The first writ is habeas corpus. It is a Latin term which means to have the body of. It is an order issued by the court to produce the body of a detained person before the court. It's used against illegal detention by state. Individual himself or his family and friends can use this writ. So suppose if any person is detained illegally by a state, that particular person can directly move towards Supreme Court and ask for the justice. That is the reason why it's a bulwark of individual liberty against arbitrary detention, which means illegal detention. The most important part or feature of this writ is it can be issued against both public and private authorities. Now let's move towards the second writ, which is mandamus. It literally means we command. It is a command issued by a court to a public official to perform his duties that he has failed to or refused to perform. So any public officials is unable to perform his duties, the court can issue this writs, which is mandamus, which is quite important for common public like us. It can be against public body, corporation, inferior court, tribunal or government. It cannot issued against private body, President of India, state governors, Chief Justice of High Court, or when the duty is discretionary or contractual. Now let's move towards the next writ, which is prohibition. It is issued by higher court to a lower court or tribunal to prevent latter from exceeding jurisdiction. So suppose if there is a judicial overreach by lower court or tribunal, then there will be a higher court to prohibit that particular lower court or tribunal by giving the justice. So it is a preventive measure, which means before announcing the judgment by a lower court, the higher court can intervene. It can be issued against judicial, quasi-judicial and administrative authorities. Now let's move towards the next writ, which is certiorari. It means to be certified. It is issued by higher court to lower court or tribunal to either transfer case pending with it or squash the order given by it. So if the judgment by a lower court is found to be illegal or unreasonable, then it's quashed by higher courts. So we can say that the writ of prohibition is a preventive measure and the certiorari is a curative measure. It can be issued against judicial, quasi-judicial and administrative authorities. Now let's discuss the last writ, which is quo warranto. It means by what authority? It is issued by court to inquire into the legality of claims of a person to a public office. It means by using this writ, court can question any officer that by what authority have you assumed this public office. So it is a very important writ as far as the common person or common people like us, because the court can directly ask the authorities and they can inquire about their functionalities. So the main feature of this writ is it cannot be issued against ministers or private officers. Unlike other 4 writs, this can be sought by any person, not necessarily aggrieved one. To boost your preparation, you can join these amazing offline courses for written examinations of NDA and CDS. Along with this course, you can get our 12-day SSB offline course for free. You can contact us on this given number for more information.